have a brand new subscriber giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel before April 15th, and 2 lucky winners will win these 3-pack Ancient Origin blisters to celebrate the Ancient Origins re-release. Slide Nation is sponsored by The Awesome Couple. Check them out at theawesomecoupleshop.com for affordable prices on boxed Pokemon products, toys and plushes, and so much more. The Awesome Couple, keeping Slide Nation stocked and making Pokemon card collecting affordable again. What's up, Slide Nation? Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Deck Tech. Today we will be doing arguably one of the most popular decks ever since Sun and Moon came out. We will be going over a variation of Decidueye GX. Obviously, Decidueye GX, so sought after for his or her Feather Arrow attack. This attack is super killer because you can snipe out Pokemon left and right. Feather Arrow once a turn, 20 damage. So there's a lot of ways to do this. You can play Decidueye up front, which no one does. Uses Razor Leaf, Hollow Hunt, whatever. In my opinion, no good. You can pair him with Lurantis. You can pair him with Lugia, you can pair him with Vileplume. Just the what do you call it? The variations are just absolutely endless. Feather Arrow is what you're going after, getting that 20 damage out. If you have 3 on your bench, if you have 4 on your bench, you're doing 80 damage a turn for free, basically. So it's pretty amazing. Great card. Highly sought after. One of the most used GXs currently. So we're going to be running 4 of them. You guys already know from the title what else I'm going to pair them with, but before you can get them out, you got to get yourself an evolution line. So I'm running 4 Rowlet and 2 Dartrix. I'll have Raycane as the backup and what have you, Evo Sodas that help too. And Forest Dry Plants, which I'll show you later. There's a lot of ways of doing it. You can run, you know, I don't know, no Dartrix and just have like, you know, Lunala, Solgaleo, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But I found the best way to pair Decidueye. This is just my opinion. This is what I like. Tauros GX. This guy is a monster. He can, with a Fighting Fury belt, or even without one, tank damage for 2-3 turns, and then return all of it. At the same time, Decidueye is just sniping everyone out. All the Remoraid's, all the Cosmogs, all the, I don't know, Oddish. So it's super Shaman, but yeah, no, this is absolutely a great combo. Tauros can take so much damage, deal so much damage so quickly, and then the Decidueye just relaxes in the background and snipes. Absolutely awesome. Well, I guess we can go over his attacks. I guess mostly everyone knows, but Tauros GX, 180 HP, Rage 20 plus, does 10 damage. 10 more damage for each damage counter. So if you have, I don't know, 120 damage on you, you're doing 140 damage. 20 plus whatever damage you have. That's important because his Mad Bull GX, all the attacks cost 1 double colorless energy or 2 colorless energies anyways. But Mad Bull GX is 30x those damage counters. So after you use Mad Bull GX, if you have, I don't know, 90 damage on you, you can kill any Pokemon. And after you use it, his Horn Attack, which does 60, doesn't do that much damage. So you always begin with Horn Attack. Once you get damage, you use Rage. Rage is super important to take out those crazy Pokemon that are doing 130 to you, or, I don't know, 170 to you, and you're still living. So that's why he's so important. Tauros GX is so clutch for that reason. Some people run Shaman. You guys already know I don't like running my Shaman because I want to keep him in good condition. And I don't think it's always the best option because of all the Shaman sniping Lysanders out there. I literally cannot think of a Pokemon that cannot kill Shaman in one hit. So, I run a Rangaroo. Some people say, oh, a Rangaroo stinks. He kind of does. He's super clutch every now and then, though. And he can attack. If he's like your first card out, you somehow get stuck. You'll see my trainers. I don't think you'll ever get stuck. But sometimes you get stuck. You can use the Psychic attack, actually. And that's a pretty beefy attack, in my opinion. So, he's actually a very good card. So, what are we running next? Obviously, every deck needs card draw. I got ends galore. We're running 4 ends in this deck. The ends are important to get the Decidueye, to get the Tauros, to get the right card combinations out in your hand, to start getting that damage in. So, end is super important to me. I've played this deck a few times. I've made a lot of changes left and right, and I think I'm going to make more. I might actually run 3N. Who knows?
Because with the Verse Seekers, you actually don't need that many. You need a lot of them to actually have that presence to increase the percentage of running into an N. So I don't know, I might take one N out and add another something in there in the future. Next, obviously, Sycamore. You cannot have a deck without Sycamore. So clutch. So clutch. You have that last Trainer's Mail in your hand, or you have one energy in this card in your hand. You play that, you get fresh hand. You guys already know. Sycamore, super important. Next, I mean, you guys will see a motif in meta. You'll always see N, Sycamore, Lysander in decks. 2 Lysander. This deck, you don't have to actually switch Pokemon out that often, your opponent's Pokemon. Every now and then they'll retreat and you have to, like, you know, use Lysander to finish them off with Tauros or whatever. But Decidueye will be doing a lot of sniping, and sometimes it's defensive. Sometimes they'll have a high retreat, a very bulky Pokemon that they haven't powered up, like, I don't know, Hoopa EX, for example. Yeah, come right out, send them out, and you have pretty much 2-3 turns to stall for whatever issue you're running into. I'm actually running one Lily in this. I like Lily. I don't love Lily because it is a supporter, and that takes up, you know, an integral supporter slot during your turn. Every now and then, Lily's very important or very good. If you run 4, you'll probably get one during your first turn. 30% of the time, something like that. It takes up a lot of space. So running one Lily is clutch sometimes, and you can Ultra Ball it away or Sycamore it away if you don't like Lily. But there's that. Every deck, another big motif is having the Verse Seekers. There's 4 of them. Super clutch to get out any of the cards that you need. Sometimes Lily might be the card. Who knows? Mostly it's N, Sycamore, or Professor... or Lysander. Not Professor Lysander. But, alright. So, rare candies. I'm running 2. Rare candies are more important in decks where there's 2 or 3 stage 2 Pokemon. But I run 2. I might add another one. I might take one out, depending on whether or not I like it. I don't know if I like it yet. I haven't really figured that out. But maybe I'll add a third one. I don't know. But then I have 3 Evo Sodas, which I don't particularly agree with at this point. I might add another rare candy instead. Evo Soda I find is clutch with Force of Giant Plants. So I put in 3. I might have had 2 before and 3. So this is absolutely subject to change. I might actually take one away. But we have 3 Evo Sodas so far. Obviously, with all these awesome grass Pokemon, you have to have Force of Giant Plants. We're running 3 of these guys. Only one is reverse hollow. I'm sorry, did I say 3? 4 of these guys. Super important. I might have said 4. I don't know. As a defensive mechanism against, you know, all those crazy cards that are annoying. Silent Lab. I don't know. Parallel City. Whatever. Super important card. 4 of them for that reason. Because you might get in the Stadium Wars with someone, and you need to be able to get that Decidueye out ASAP. In this deck, I like to run a little heavier on the Trainer's Mails because I don't need the Max Elixirs. I don't need Float Stones or whatever, or that many of them. I run 4 Trainer's Mail. This is super important to get the balls that you need to get your Pokemon, to get that draw support that you need, the N, the Lysander, or even a Verse Seeker to grab that stuff. Evo Soda, Force of Giant Plants. Super awesome card. Use it while you can before it rotates. For balls, 2 Nest Balls. I don't think you need that many because you need that one Tauros, which you'll almost get before turn 2, turn 3. Another Rowlet, a Rangaroo, what have you. Not that many basic Pokemon in this deck. There's only 8. So, yeah, Nest Ball is useful for that reason. And with the heavy end draw support, we got the Lilywep, the Sycamore. Chances are, you might not even need that Nest Ball. It's there for a reason. I've run it with more Nest Balls, and I just end up having too many Nest Balls. Ultra Ball, I have 2. Obviously, a lot of people run a lot of these. 4. Maybe I'll take out the Evo Soda and add an extra Ultra Ball, or maybe take out a Rare Candy. I think with so many Force of Giant Plants, both these cards are pretty clutch, but they kind of have a little bit of redundancy. So I might add more Ultra Balls. 2 for now. Not that many Pokemon. Again, I can end. The opponent will end, obviously, because everyone's running N. And then
yeah, we have a few more singles. I run actually a lot of singles in this deck.
I have one Fighting Fairy Belt. Why? Because this card is super clutch to get on a Tauros every now and then. I think the mailman's here. But
This card is super clutch. It'll save you.
having too many of them is kind of useless because you don't need, 4 Tauros with Fighting Fury Belt on them.
Man, he's going to town.
We have Escape Row, another super clutch card, because every now and then you have to bring that Tauros back out. I don't know, maybe if you're losing or something like that. Having an Escape Rope and Switch, it just saves you from so many situations. That's why I find that very important. Alright, so the mailman was here apparently. Anyways, Professor's Letter. Super clutch card. You'll see why. Like I said, I always have Professor's Letter, at least one, because it saves you from certain clutch situations. Switch, also an important card because you never know. Even though most likely we won't be retreating our Tauros, Decidueye might get Lysandered, or Rangaroo might get Lysandered. So clutch to have one. Energy Retrieval. Why? You'll see in a sec. Every now and then you need to recover some energy cards. That is also why I have a special charge. Even though we only have 3 Tauros, every now and then you're going to want to power up a Decidueye just in case. So you attach 1 energy. You might be using Hollow Hunt GX. You might actually use his Razor Leaf. Could be important. So that basically gives you 6 DCEs in your deck. Revitalizer is so important for this deck because if someone, Lysanders, kills your Decidueye, you want to be able to pull it back out using a Revitalizer. Or if you accidentally discard one and you need to discard one with an Ultra Ball, you can pull it out. Town Map, once again, one of those cards that super clutch to be able to see your prizes every now and then. So there's a lot of stuff here. So we're running 4 Grass Energies, 4 Double Colorless Energies. You don't need that many of these because you have special charge, but I run 4 anyways because every now and then you'll have you run into a cheese deck or whatever with Team Flare Grunt, Crushing Hammer, Enhanced Hammer, or some sort of mill deck that makes you discard stuff. So 4 of those guys and 4 Leaf Energy. It was like fire. I was like, what? In my head. Yeah, super important just to get, Decidueye powered up just in case with a double colorless and one of these if you need to use Razor Leaf, or Hollow Hunt GX is an important attack, or to power up a Rangaroo. Every now and then you'll need to use them. You never know. You just absolutely never know, so I'm always prepared for something. So put these to the side. That is my Decidueye deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys run Decidueye and how you run it, because I love seeing different ways of running it. This is what I like. And I'm actually not opposed to actually putting, I don't know, Shiinotic in, which a lot of people don't like. I'm not opposed to putting Lurantis in. I do have a lot of Lurantis, so I might as well make a Lurantis deck. But this is how I find it fun. It holds me up against Volcanion pretty well, actually. And a Lugia might be pretty fun in here, too. A Shaman obviously would be good, too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Please drop a like if you like this series, if you like this deck. Please share, please subscribe for more awesome Pokemon TCG content. Can't wait to make more decks. I will showcase this in a battle, probably with Volcanion, just to show off how great Volcanion still is, and how great this deck is at holding up against its mortal enemy in tournaments. Guys, we will catch you guys later.